times in your life when you finally get it, when in that midst of all your fears and insanity, you stop dead in your tracks, and somewhere that voice inside your head cries out, enough, 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 enough fighting, enough crying, enough struggling to hold on to. And like that child quieting down after that blind tantrum, your sobs begin to subside. You shudder once or twice. You blink back your tears and you begin to look at this world through new eyes. This is your awakening. This is your awakening. You realize it's time to stop hoping and waiting for something to change, or for happiness, safety, and security to come galloping over the next horizon. So, you know what? You come to terms with the fact that you're neither Prince Charming or Cinderella, but that in this real world there ain't no fairy tale endings or beginnings for that matter, and that any guarantee of happily ever after must begin with you. Yes. So in that process, a sense of serenity is born of acceptance. So you know what? You awaken to the fact that you're not perfect, and that not everyone will love and appreciate or approve of who you are and what you are. But you know what? That's okay. They're entitled to their own views and opinions. So you learn the importance of loving and championing yourself, because in that process, a sense of new confidence is born of self-approval. Yes. So you stop complaining and blaming other people for the things they did to you or didn't do for you. And you learn that the only thing you can really count on is the unexpected. You learn that people don't always say what they mean or mean what they say, and that not everyone will always be there for you, and that it's not always about you. So you know what? We stop. We stop judging, we stop pointing fingers, and we begin to accept people as they are and to overlook their shortcomings and human frailties. Because in that process, a sense of peace and contentment are born of forgiveness. So, we realize that much of the way you view yourself and the world around you is a result of all the messages and opinions that have been ingrained into your psyche. You know what? You begin to sift through all the junk you've been fed about how you should behave, how you should look, what you should wear, and what you should do for a living. So you learn to open up to new worlds and different points of views, and you begin reassessing and redefining who you are and what you really stand for. You learn the differences between wanting and needing, and you begin to discard the doctrines and values you've outgrown or you should have never bought in to begin with. Because in that process, you learn to let go with your instincts, and you learn that it is truly in giving that we receive, and that there is power and glory in creating and contributing. So you stop maneuvering through life merely as a consumer looking for the next fix. So we learn that principles such as honesty and integrity are not the outdated ideals of a bygone era, but the mortars that hold together the foundation upon which we must build a life. Then you finally learn that you don't always know everything, and it's not your job to save this world. You can't teach a pig how to sing. So you learn to distinguish between guilt and responsibility, and that the importance of setting boundaries and learning how to say no. So you learn finally that the only cross to bear is the one you choose to carry, and that the martyrs get burned at the stake. So we also learn We learn about love. We learn how to love, how much to give into love, when to stop giving and when to walk away. You learn to look at relationships as they really are, not as you would have them be. So we stop trying to control people, trying to control situations and outcome. And you learn that enough is enough.